Yo, what's up guys? David here with the Digital Essentialist. Welcome back, and if it's your first time, welcome to the channel. I am a search specialist. I help people get found on Google, and that's what my team does as well. We're gonna talk about an app I absolutely love. It is called Notion. Notion is a great tool for note-taking. Some people prefer other apps for note-taking. I love Notion for note-taking, but I also love it for project management, especially with a nimble team. We have about 5 people total on our team, and clients engage with us on Notion as well. We do it all through one portal. So I'm gonna walk through 5 things that I find so beneficial in the app that you may enjoy as well. Now, before I get started, I would love to ask you if you are interested in content like this. We explore digital, we explore productivity, we explore tech, all of that good stuff. But most importantly, how to have a great life online and also offline. As you may know, tech gets really overwhelming. You could use so many things to quote unquote automate your life, but it only takes up more of your life. And so the goal is, hey, we do stuff online, but we also do stuff offline as well. So if you like content like that, please like, subscribe, and connect with this channel. I would love to hear from you if you comment after the video or any of that about anything that you may find useful in our world that we can discuss. Okay, so I'm kind of doing this video on the fly, mainly because I just am feeling it right now and the lighting is good, everything is set up well, and I'm just gonna walk through a few things I absolutely love about Notion. I'm gonna take you into Notion and just start a blank page, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, first thing first, number 1, shortcuts. These are a few shortcuts I absolutely love. A couple of these are going to include shortcuts, but these are things about Notion I absolutely love. Number 1, shortcuts. So whatever page you set it to the very top of your workspaces or to the very top of your favorites becomes the default. And so if you quickly shift through different workspaces, now, what do I mean? So if you look at the screen, I have this section here, it's called Squarespace. Then I have Foundry. Foundry is my own personal plan. Squarespace is the team. You could have tons of accounts here, as many as you want, but you can see here, there's this little Command 1, or here is Command 2. What makes this really useful is as I go through projects and I see client work, or if I'm working with a video editor and we're looking at like video topics or anything here, and then I click on a video, I'm in here, I'm looking at stuff. If I want to just go back to the homepage, I could just hit Command 2, and it basically takes me all the way back in just one simple click. So easy, so useful. If I need to switch between my own personal one and the company one, I can easily do that. It just takes a few clicks for me to like go back and forth. Anywhere I go, if I get quote unquote too deep, I can easily go back. So all I do is Command 1 or 2. Plus, you could reorganize these if you really want to. It's just easy as dragging it like that and deciding on how you want to set up. What else is useful here is if you do go back, let's say, okay, so I'm working with a developer. We have a few projects that we're looking at right now. So these are his projects. As you can see here, they're all listed here. We keep track of time and everything happening. So if I click on this project, go back, open, click on this project, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, wait, I wanna check something out. And so I go back to my homepage, and I'm like, oh wait, where was I just at? And you don't have to click all the way through. You can just go back to that previous page. So shortcuts, another great one is Command, and then the bracket sign, the left bracket sign takes you back. So it takes you right back to where you were just a moment ago. Learn the shortcuts in Notion. I'll probably cover a few more right now as we keep talking, but these are one of the key things in this app that I absolutely love. Next thing is I'm gonna create a page in the blank page section here. So first thing, I'm gonna give it a title. If this is your first time with Notion, you'll see how easy this is. So sample page, I'll hit enter. I'll do add icon, add cover. For the icon, you can come in here, pick anything you want. I got this great picture here. Don't even know what it is. It's probably listed here, but there's all these photos here. You can go to Unsplash, search your photo, and say waves. So the ocean, and then you could have that. And you're good to go. And you have that page set up. But now when you're in here, a few shortcuts, again, that are so useful, but a way to keep track this. Okay, so number 2 is that keeping track of your content. My mind works very directionally. I can tell you what I did, like it was 2 weeks ago, or something happened, and it's in a specific place. If you turn left, right, left, you'll find the answer there. I won't remember exactly what the answer is, but it's very directional. And so one of the ways I utilize Notion to leverage that is with my note taking. What I do is every day when I take notes, I do Shift to do the @ sign. And then as you can see here, it already has popped up some options. So as soon as this pops up, I'll click Enter. I don't even have to type today. If I wanted to, I could do @TODAY. I don't know why I did it that way. And then you'll see, boom, it shows up. And then you can press Enter and then type your journal notes here. Just like that. And then you'll go to the next day and then you'll do tomorrow. You see that? I can even type that in. So easy. And what it does is it actually saves those dates. So this is not just saying today as in the word today. It's actually a live day. So it's saying August 24th, 2020. And so what that means is it's going to help you keep track of where things are at. The beauty of this. So if I go Command P and then I search, for example, July 13th, 2020, you'll see there's a due date there for a specific project. So the dates even are now part of your search system. For me in my personal journal, I keep track. I created new goals for myself on July 15, 2020. I've never done that before. I just did it right in the dead center in the middle of the year. And so it's easy for me to find those because all I have to remember is July 15th. I don't have to remember what the third goal says specifically in what order the words are. I just have to remember July 15th. So I could just go type in July 15th and find it. Okay, now tip number 3, the power of pages. Pages work in this remarkable way that you can stack them on top of each other in such an easy way. Dropbox doesn't do this. Google Drive tries to do this, like Google Docs. What else is there? Word definitely doesn't do this. If you think about it, this is so powerful. So imagine you're taking notes, you're writing something, and then you get to this idea where you want to segment it out, but it's still kind of attached to those other thoughts around it. It may sound really complicated, but like, let's go all the way. Okay, so say you're on your sample page, and here you want to adjust some things. So you start talking about life lessons for 2020. And you're writing them, and then you come by this idea that you really love, which is just gratitude over everything else. What you can easily do is you can do /page. / is magic, but /page. And if it's a new page, you just hit enter. And just like that, I've created a new page on gratitude. So with that, you'll see it starts to breadcrumb just like a website. And now you'll see this page exists here. Now you might say, oh, it's not, it's out of line. And if I hit enter list item 4, what you can do here is you can actually, there's 2 ways to tag this. So you can create a new, so you can see this as you start typing and create a new page, it'll link in there. So if you do the / sign and then do page, link a page, it'll show up on a new line. But if you see, it'll give you the space to add it. Get out, and then get rid of this. But if you do the @ sign, it'll be in line with everything else. So it'll just follow through in the space there. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, it's very easy to add a page and add another page and add another page. A good example of this is how I started on Notion. Articles and topics, just everything I wanted to write about, I started to record here. And so I have different tables, different ideas. I started this when I was in Switzerland 2 years ago, and just all these different things that I like. One of the things that I started in here was Digital Essentialist. And so I started using Notion. And when I was in Switzerland, I was reading the book, This Is Marketing by Seth Godin. And he says all these wonderful, amazing things that triggered the idea of the Digital Essentialist. And a lot of the notes that originally I took are in this page here. But what's really cool is it's so easy to stack. It's so easy to continue to just manage all these different notes here in one place with all the pages. Now, on the menu here, you can see, let me move this over a little bit. So on the menu here, if I click down, you'll see they all have the pages. And then if there's any pages underneath that, they all stack. So it continues to show you more and more what's inside every single page right there in the navigation. Makes it so easy to manage. I love the ability to have pages within pages. It might sound a little crazy, but really and truly, it's how my mind works. And so it gives me the freedom to go back and forth, up and down as I go through. Number 4 is utilizing the tool to your own advantage. You won't see it here from first glance, but templates are amazing. We have templates for everything. We have templates for our work projects, which if I click in this little drop-down arrow, you'll see the 100-point checklist, 50-point, and the jumpstart. So all the key elements are in there that we need for any of those client projects. So if I go into one of these, let's say, for example, let me click edit, so you can see it. You'll see the checklist is already built here. So everything is already there for every client as we add new projects. There's no copy and paste. You just hit create, which is so cool. On another level, we have the content roadmap, which includes videos and written content. So everything is broken down here. I got a lot of the inspiration for this from either Thomas Frank or Ali on YouTube. So you'll see here for the video content, I have different video templates. I have a video template master. This is definitely based off of Ali's video template. Thank you and shout out for that. And then there's training video template. And this is a file here where anytime I do a training video, it's not the same as a YouTube video. So it just has different properties. And then also what's really cool about this is if it is for, say, a specific, let's say course, well, I can just go in here and you'll see it shows up the course names that this needs to get uploaded to. So the person on my team who is uploading these, she can go in, find this, see it, and upload it to the course with ease. And it's actually connected to the actual course page that includes, let me go there. This is the actual course page that includes a breakdown of the description of the course, but then all the course videos. So I've finished all the final videos. I still need to do this section and this section of the course, and it's all connected. It is literally all connected, which is so cool. For written content, the same thing. Templates, a newsletter template, and then blog, article, or a guide template. Templates are so powerful because you do it once, and it's a little aggravating to do it the first time because you really have to think through the full process. But once you do it, you're good, and you have it. I even have this with the developer. So Command 2 to go back, go to the workspace developer. So we have our own workspace here, and we have a template for how we set up projects. Now you may be looking at this and saying, oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. It's a lot, but it's because it's just been time and time again. I've just spent the time to develop this and develop it further and further so that everything's easy to manage. There's no guessing, and you don't have to rewrite the email. I can tell him when the due date is, the time I've allotted for the project, actual time he could record it back to me, and he could send me comments, hey, this is done. I'm still working on this. It's a work in progress. I'm halfway there, I'm not there. Any of that stuff right here in the app. And finally, number 5 tip that I recommend is make it your own. What I'm gonna show you right here is just a few little tricks that you can customize here and there to make it your own. So when I'm on the app, you could change it to light mode or dark mode, doing that by pressing Command Shift L. So that'll change it to dark mode there. It's really, really cool. At the same time, in this top corner, there's these 3 dots. You could change the text from just the default to a serif to even a mono. For most of my writing, anytime I'm journaling, I do use the serif. That's the main one I use. And then from there, pages like this that just have a lot more content, and they have different sections. Like if I go back here, this is way better as full width. If I change it to not full width, you'll see it kind of just smashes things together, which we don't need. So full width is a great tool to use, plus the style fonts. Finally, the trusted, if you use this on your browser, you know how useful this can be at different times, but you could press Command, the plus sign, or Command negative, or the minus sign, and you can either make text smaller or bigger, which is just really useful as you're shuffling through it. Now, it will affect all your pages, so if I make one bigger, it'll affect all of them, which could not be what you're looking for, but it is useful in that way that you can easily navigate all of Notion, going in and out, seeing what you need to see, going back and forth, and just controlling what you're looking at quickly as your mind thinks about it. And that's the thing I appreciate about Notion so much more than any other writing app or any other app where you contain information like this. The biggest drawback here is that we don't keep files here, so everything still has to be managed on either Loom or Dropbox when it comes to video files. I've heard that people use this app to actually to manage their files. I don't know how they do it. I really don't know how you do it, because you would have to, unless I'm misunderstanding this, you'd have to click on it, it would have to download, then once it downloads, you could access it, but then that creates duplicates and all of that, and I don't want any of that. That just sounds crazy. If there was like a file management app that was part of Notion, basically Dropbox, but it didn't say Dropbox, it said Notion, that would be amazing. But it's not like that. So I don't really manage files on here. There are a few files here and there, but the files all live on Dropbox. And so this gives us full control, full availability to do what we want, how we want, manage our projects how we want, create templates how we want, communicate with the right people when we want. It's so powerful. I absolutely love it. And those are tips that after using this app for about 2 years, I find very helpful. Now, if you watch this video and you found this useful, please like the video below. It'll tell me that you found content that was interesting or helpful to you. If you have any questions or any ideas of ways that I can improve my systems as you saw this, leave them in the comments below. I love developing and learning new ideas and tricks in Notion. So if you have anything, please leave it in the comment below. I would so appreciate that. You could hear in my voice, I love Notion. I am so excited about this app and what it can do and everything that it offers. So if you have any questions, maybe I can help answer, who knows, drop them in the comments below. We'll see what we can do. With that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.